Bugün UFC Beyaz Saray kartının basın toplantısını Türkçe altyazılı bir şekilde birlikte izleyeceğiz. Dün Khamzat Chimaev şanslı basın toplantısına bakmıştık. Bayağı bir ilgi gördü. Çok sağ olun. Dün söylemiştim zaten Topuria Justin Gaethje kartına da bunu yapacağız diye. Ve şimdi Türkçe altyazılı olarak birlikte seyredeceğiz. Dünkü videoya olan destekleriniz için gerçekten çok teşekkür ederim. 379 kişi kanala abone olmuş. Güncel MMA içerikleri aynı tempoyla devam edecek. Şimdi de fazla uzatmadan basın toplantısına geçelim.
What's up everybody? Thanks for coming out today. UFC White House fight bonuses. So the guys that are involved in the fight of the night at the White House will split $600,000. Congratulations, boys. Who's got the first question?
Let's start with the champion, Ilia Topuria. Obviously, a lot of people were vying for this spot, being side A of this historic card. I guess, what does it say about you that the UFC is trusting you for such a marquee event in a historic moment?
Honestly, I don't know what it says about me. I'm just so grateful with the UFC and with Dana, with everyone that was involved in this event that gave me this huge opportunity. And the only thing I can say is thank you, and I really appreciate it.
And standing opposite you is Justin Gaethje, obviously one of the most, maybe the most exciting fighter that has ever stepped into the UFC octagon. What are you expecting from Justin? How can you possibly prepare for someone where a lot of their opponents just don't look the same after fighting Justin?
Listen, one thing I know for a fact is that he never fought with someone like me. And the only thing that I want from Justin is to him to show up in the event, and I'm going to do the rest. You know what I mean?
Obviously, everyone wanted this main event spot. You're the American in this historic card at the White House. You essentially manifested this. In January, you said beat Patty, unify against Ilia. You got what you wanted. I guess, what are the emotions now before this historic event?
Yeah, it is an absolute dream come true. From where I come from, we all come from somewhere, but I come from the middle of nowhere, and to represent this country on this level, at this moment in my career is something that I could have never dreamt of. My first fight ever was outside, and one of my last fights will be outside.
Justin'in bu yaşındayken dediklerini yapıp bu şekilde karta da ayrılması takdir kesinlikle hak ediyor. Saygılar.
So, it's a crazy life. I'm so ready to put it on the line. I don't give a fuck if he beats me, doesn't beat me, doesn't matter. I'm coming in there and I'm gonna try to knock this motherfucker out.
And, you know, a lot of people say this run that Ilia's on might be the best 3 wins we've ever seen in the UFC. You fought all of the great lightweights of the world. How does Ilia stack up compared to your past opponents?
Yeah, I think he's my second toughest test ever, next to Khabib. But yeah, those three knockouts, Volkanovski, Holloway, Oliveira, yeah, legendary. So it's just gonna make this win that much more spectacular.
Question for Ciryl Gane'a. I have to ask, we haven't seen or heard from you since that fight in Abu Dhabi. How's life, and I guess what do you make of this reception here in Newark before this event in the White House?
Bütün salon Poatancı. Bayağı yolluyorlar.
Just happy to be here. Like I just keep training since October because we thought we're gonna have a revenge earlier with Thomas Spinal. But yeah, we keep training, and now to be here, I'm so happy to be part of this event, and I'm so proud, really proud.
Question for Poatan. You're obviously shooting for history, getting your 3rd belt in a 3rd weight class. A lot of people think if you win this belt, you could be maybe the greatest fighter that has ever fought in the UFC. Is that something that weighs on your mind, or is it just business as usual at the White House?
Chama.
For sure, the work has been shown. I've been putting on the work, and the reason because I'm here is because of the work that I've been putting in and the effort that I put in as a reward for everything that I've done. And now an opportunity to turn that into a 3rd belt. That is historic. That's something that inspires people because I come from something. A life of challenges, of difficulties. I have a very beautiful story to show, and for someone like me to accomplish that and to make history, it will inspire people as well.
And I have to ask you about that gentleman at the end of the table. He called you out after his last fight. Apparently there's a report that he was sizing you up. What do you make of Josh Hokit's persona, and do you see that as a fight down the road?
I don't know. I'm focused on my fight. There's no reason for me to be talking about his fight now.
Neden cevap versin ki böyle bir soruya adam? Beyaz Saray kartında 3. kemer içinde dövecek. Josh Hokit niye soruldu anlamadım.
For Dana and the headliners here, Dana, I believe you said yesterday that Arman Tsarukyan will be the backup for this fight. Can you confirm that? And then from Justin and Ilia, just your thoughts on that and potentially having to prepare for another man should something happen here, which of course we're hoping does not.
Yes, true.
I have no thoughts.
Me personally, I don't care who I'm going to have in front. June 14, I'm going to break his job in the first minute. rather if it's Arman or Justin.
Alex, just tell us your preparation for heavyweight, and do you see yourself ever going back to light heavyweight? Because you're hearing Carlos Ulberg calling you out. Khamzat Chimaev says if he wins tomorrow, he wants to move up. Like, do you ever see yourself dropping back down, or are you enjoying this experience too much?
I'm here to fight. You know, Dana White is the president of UFC. Whatever he wants to do, I'm in.
It's a question for Josh Hokit. Josh, the last fight out, you had a fantastic performance against Curtis Blades. You went to war for 3 rounds. Are you able to fight Derrick Lewis in the same way, or the fact he hit so hard means you have to play it a bit more cautious?
Derrick Lewis ain't tight. That's why he put out and took a dive in his last fight. I'm gonna retire him. Then he's gonna sell old man wipes, because his knees look like a broke toy. And on June 14th, I'm gonna beat the shit out of the black Pillsbury Doughboy. Am I right, New Jersey?
No, I never thought I would even make it this far in my career to be fighting at the White House.
Derrick is dyslexic, so math should suck. And when I cut him open, all you will see is backwood guts. The black beast is gonna get his beat. Am I right, New Jersey?
Does anything this guy say get under your skin at all?
I really can't understand. You know I'm old, man. I can't hear the shit people saying, man. I'm old. I'm 41.
Josh over here. Which version of Josh Hokit will we see at the White House?
Ya yine niye ayağa kalkıyor abi bu adam sürekli?
Alex gained some weight and now he thinks he's King Kong. But his girl said the steroids killed his ding dong. Am I right, New Jersey?
Ciryl, do you feel that Alex Pereira is a tougher fight for you than Tom Aspinall was?
Completely different fight. Alex Pereira is a beautiful striker, one of the best in the UFC. I think Thomas Minal is more well-rounded with a different skill. It's going to be completely different. Like I fought already some huge guy, huge champion, but it's going to be completely different than Tom.
And then question for Josh, it was mentioned that you did kind of go face-to-face with Poatan earlier today. What was the thought there?
I come to devour. You will know the day, you will know the hour. I'm gonna give Pereira a golden shower. I'm not just gonna win. I'm gonna piss on him. I'm gonna shama on your mama. This guy's the baddest man on the planet. Look how I speak to him. Like my dog. Like my...
Ortalık karışır.
You.
Então,
Alex'e tam çevirisini yaparlarsa ortalık karışır.
What you gonna do?
Então, Poatan, vou traduzir o
He ain't gonna do.
You know, I have nothing to say about this guy. Listen, we were giving an interview earlier today. This guy just goes right by me, starts saying things. I looked at him in his eye and I said, Shama. Well, why didn't he do anything?
He said Shama. He speaks English.
He doesn't need me to.
He speaks English. He just Shama.
Hey, you fucking.
Ele falou Shama de você aprende. Eu falei.
That's you.
Ne oluyor? Aha, Ilia.
I'm the real BMF belt. Little short midget. You. Little. Come up to a real weight class. I'll give it to anybody. I don't give a fuck. Hey, you have your boyfriend speaking for you?
Tá deixando o Ilia falar por você? É isso?
Alex de kalktı. Alex'in Ilia'ya yol vermesi müthiş ya.
My performance.
Take this little pussy out. Take this little.
Ilia Topuria.
Take him out. Take him out.
And you shouldn't find your in Miami.
Get out.
Am I right, New Jersey?
Manyak bu adam.
Bye, you little.
Çok iyi. Ilia ile Alex bayağı yakın arkadaş. Böyle seviyorlar birbirlerini. Burada çok mantıklı bir şey yaptı bence. Çünkü baktığımızda dengi değil Josh Hokit'i Alex Pereira'nın. Hani ona herhangi bir şey bile dese prim vermiş olacak. Çünkü aynı sikletteler ve bir şekilde adam dövemeyeceğini bilse bile Alex hakkında konuşmaya devam eder ve bir şekilde primini yapar oradan. Bir de hakaret falan da edince şimdi muhtemelen tam çevirisini yapmadılar bence Alex Pereira'ya. Tam çeviri yapsalardı sakin kalmaz bence. Ilia bence arkadaşı için tam yapması gereken şeyi yaptı. Josh Hokit'i sahneden şu an kovdu. Bakalım ne olacak.
All right, thanks for coming out early for this one. We'll get this stuff out of here and do face-offs.
Bu basın toplantısından sonra UFC 328'in seremoni tartısı var. 10-15 dakika kadar da geç başladı. Muhtemelen o yüzden hemen hızlıca bitirdiler. Sean O'Malley'e bile soru sorulmadı. Hiç konuşmadı o. Olağan ilerlerken Josh Hokit yine yapacağını ortalığı karıştırdı. Khamzat Strickland kadar gergin bir basın toplantısı değildi ama son bölümde en azından bir şekilde o aksiyon yaratıldı yine. Hokit yüzleşmelere de katılmadı. Komple dışarı çıkardılar onu. Kısa bir basın toplantısı oldu ama umarım keyifle izlediğiniz bir video olmuştur. Dün 328'in, bugün de Beyaz Saray'ın basın toplantısını Türkçe bir şekilde yaptık. İçerikler böyle tam gaz, güncel bir şekilde devam edecek. Eğer ki sizler de hala abone değilseniz alt kısımdan abone olarak bana destek olabilirsiniz. Herkese de şimdiden çok teşekkür ederim. Bu videoluk şimdilik bu kadar olsun. Bir sonraki videolarda buluşmak üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakın.